Vrindavana Vihari Murali Manohara Shyama Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Mundevati Nandanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Krishna Prachodayat Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shama Sundara Krishna Hare Saprarata Devaki Nandanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Krishna Prachodayat Govinda Daya Maya Pachitanta Bhagavanayo Sharanam Mama Kesava Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nandanaya Vidmahe Govinda Daya Maya Chintanta Vadayo Sharanam Mama Kesava Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Though we all are mourning the loss of our beloved teacher, friend, family, but today is more about celebrating her life, the great impact that she had on each one of us who had the fortune of having had her presence in our lives. And I'm extremely grateful to Professor Soundaragavan for making this meeting possible. And I really thank Dr. Asha's family members who, in the midst of their grief, have agreed to join us in today's program. As we have more people joining us, give us a few minutes. Radhakrishna, would you like to share some photographs of Madam? Till we'll give another 2 minutes for everyone to join.
Yeah. Can you see the screen? Something on the screen?
Yes.
Fine.
So Radhakrishna has tried to capture what Dr. Asha was to us at different times of our lives, and for people who are involved with her in different ways. As the news of her passing away went through all the WhatsApp groups of JIPMER, everyone had a story. Everyone had something to share. Everyone had something that Dr. Asha inspired them to do or taught them, or so we're just trying to put that all together.
Vidya, if you can remember this occasion.
This is in one of the alumni meets.
Okay, in Pondicherry.
Yeah. In SSB. I don't remember which year. This was our madam's in 2001, her when she was retiring, the birthday of just before she retired. In the department. This is the first time ever we arranged, a party for, not party actually, a celebration for a faculty member. So we surprised her. We didn't tell her. We took the keys. We decorated the room overnight, and then.
Where are you, Lata, in this picture?
Oh, I'm not there because I was taking the picture.
If we can identify some of them there.
Yeah, that is Dr. Asha. Next to her, that boy is Nico. He is a PG, joined in 2000. Then next is Harita. If you all know Dr. Parvatamma, her daughter, she is 1993 batch. Then one Kuti girl sitting there, she is also Harita's batch, only 98. Then in front, the blue one is Anu Gotekar, she joined as senior resident. Most of these people standing here are those who joined as PGs. Except, I think, that is, all of them except Saubarnika was, she did her MBBS here. Most I can't. The other one I can't make out because.
Lata, I'm there. Correct. Saubarnika here. We were the last batch to pass out from under Madam Asha ma'am was the HOD, 98 batch. And so this March we had a meet in Pondi, and that was the last time we got to meet ma'am. She was with us. I've sent the photo to Patta sir just now.
Yeah.
I think Sri Vidya, I think Sri Vidya.
Yeah, Sri Vidya is there.
Dheeraj, it's all there.
Dheeraj. Oh, who's that talking? Balamurgan.
Bala.
Okay, Bala.
Yeah, Lata,
So this is one of our, we have something called Yoga, Jipma OG Alumni Association. So we keep conducting meetings on and off. This was in 2019. You can see Mini, then you can see Padma, and some of them are done. Shaijas is there who are MBBS. Rest are all joined as postgraduates here. And this is Usha from 84 batch. Yeah.
And Mini on this side. Mini Ravi on this side.
Mini is there, yeah. That's what I said, Mini, I said. Most of the times I was taking the photos, so you'll find me missing. Yeah, this is the selfie. This was the last, actually we wanted to have last year, but somehow it didn't materialize. This year, we're all, department is really, really facing very, what to say, tough days. Either we have lost someone from the department or very close ones. Like my mother, I lost. Then two parents we have lost, and Manikandan was another person whom we lost. So a lot of mishaps in the department. And of course, madam now. So this was all in that same yoga meet. Why this has come without madam, but yeah. That Renuka you can recognize, and this one is Annapurna from 1989 batch. Ini again.
Yes, I was there.
Yeah, this is also, yeah. This was when I was HOD. I mean, this was a ritual in our department that we used to have dinners for all the New Year. So when I took over as HOD, unfortunately, it was all COVID. So this was one of those dinners when COVID was almost getting over. So department dinner in community hall. So this is Dr. Rani and Asha madam. I think you can see Dr. Jayanti, Dr. Soundararajan. And Gauri Durirajan is again a faculty member with us. And Veena is there. Dilip again belongs to 93 batch. Rest are all who have joined as faculty. And this lady in black is our current HOD, Dr. Jayalakshmi. Yeah, this is, you can see again the same alumni meet with Vidya and
Manikavasan.
Yeah, Manikavasan. And this is the same meet, I think. I'm not too sure who. This is Indra, is it? I'm not sure.
Yes.
She looks so different. No,
Dr.
the one
Indra.
in Indra is there, the one with dark green.
No, the grey and
Gray and blue, yes. Between
That
Habib
is
sir and
Mangala
Asha madam
Sundari.
is.
that
The
is
tall
Dr. Indra.
lady in green is Mangala Sundari.
Okay.
She is 1969 batch.
Oh. So Dr. Bala's batch. Dr. Vishnu but Dr. Bala, yeah. Okay. So this is Asha madam giving a certificate to Sri Vidya during our yoga meet. This is the Sims Theatre, which is in the new WCH block. And this was madam's retirement in 2001.
That Habib seems to be wearing loose pants all the times.
I don't know whether sir is joining. He should be joining.
Nice.
Baggy pants.
Yeah, so this was the latest in 2022 when we had the meet. Madam was singing. So
what does she sing?
Yeah, she sang. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm not getting that video. I think she sang Raja Sanam Madachani or some other song. Did I send that recording of her? So I think I did put it up, or I can send now. One more song which she sang during
I have it on the, I think in the WhatsApp group I have it.
Yeah,
Shall
we
I
have
share
put
it
in
with
the
you?
yoga. Yeah.
Lata, I can stop sharing after these pictures are over. You can share actually from your computer.
Yeah, sure.
Who are these gentlemen? The one extreme?
No, these are all our ICM staff. The one Habib sir is talking to Mr. Karunakaran, then Ramaswamy, and Mr. Govindraj was, I don't know, many of you would have seen. He was in X-ray department. Yeah. Then he was a projectionist. All of you will know him. I'm sure all of you would have seen these two gentlemen.
That's very familiar. Yes.
Yeah, they were there since at least since I think early 80s. Since the time we had HRRC, that is Human Reproduction Research Center in Ripma, since then they were all recruited. So we never miss them during our dinners because they have done a lot to the department. So this is one selfie as usual with the whole department together. So then
Lata, you
PG.
wear the brightest of colors, by the way.
It just happened. For
My bad.
occasions, I should be bright now.
I am not wearing loose pant. Please don't.
Times have changed, sir, by that time. This was in Chennai when we had
Yeah,
Jipur
this was
alumni.
in 21, 21, 22 or 23, right?
Yes.
September,
I
November.
had come for this.
Dr. Majumdar is there and Dr. Madhavan.
Yes. I brought all of them. Dr. Majumdar,
Yeah.
Dr. Mahadev.
Yeah, I remember. What occasion is this?
This was, 1 second, this was in our get together. My batch get together we had in 2023 on December 2nd. So we gave, lunch to all our teachers in Accord. So this you can see Prabha. Meena is all my batchmates. This is Deepa Bansal, Dr. AK. I think you can see Dr. Purni in the background.
Yeah. Anatomy teacher, I remember.
Yes.
She taught
Her
anatomy.
daughter is our student.
Oh,
You
right.
see my father also there, yeah. And so all my classmates and teachers, that is Srinath in yellow, Lobzang, the Firoz is showing his back. You were all final year, so I don't know how many of you know us when we joined. We were 86 batch, right? So this is in their get together, Ronita's batch get together. This was in 2024. Samina, Ronita.
These colors look like from Fab India.
Maybe. Knowing Ronita, yes. So you seem to be knowing more about saris and all that. Again, me and selfie back.
Yeah, sir looks very uncomfortable in the bunch of ladies there.
No, never. You're saying the take? No. So all these are great people, Usha, Urmila and Shyamla with Madam Gayatri, Sir, Ronita, Samina, yeah, Mini. This was very recent when King Shuk had come sometime in December. We met her. I think not December, sometime, last year, I think, when King Shuk's father passed away. I'm not sure, or December, one of these. Sometime last year, 2025.
Lata, Vidya, and myself thought this meeting should be a celebration of Dr. Asha rather than some melancholy. So don't mind my, cracking.
100%, no problem. 100%, no problem.
We all
No
share
problem.
all the nice moments we had with
Yes. I'm very raggable, don't worry. What happened? Yeah. This was last birthday of Asha Madam. This was just in February 2026. So we visited, I think, a day before or after. We met Madam in her house. So we don't miss her birthday. This was what I think Saubanika has shared. This was the last get together on February 28th.
Yeah,
This was
Sabanika.
again a Soba, where are you? Soba is in that yellow next to Asha Madam.
Next to Madam.
The shorter one.
Say
Was
something
Madam's
about
right.
this picture, Sabanika.
March. I sent now to
Hey,
Patna
February
sir.
28th, not March. It's on February 28th.
Oh, end of Feb. Yeah, this year.
Yes, this year.
She spent
So,
good time with us. Yeah.
so we had a nice time with their batch. These people are batch of 1998 postgraduates.
PGs.
So, yeah, PG.
2001.
And Madam's last year, she's then retired. So she used to take those classes for the
Early morning.
exam going batch, early morning, 12 classes, sharp 7. 6:45 we had to assemble.
Yeah, Lata, your
Dr.
saree stands out.
So,
Dr. Jainti has put, yeah.
Radhakrishna, I think there are a few people who'd like to say something, and so we can come back.
And we just find another couple of pictures, that's all. Suma?
Yeah, this is my batch. When 2015 we attended when we had a batch get together, we went into the JIPMA alumni meet and we took this picture with ma'am.
Yes.
That's Sush, Chatter, Kaushik, Neetu, Sadhna and me with Dr. Asha. And she remembered obviously each of us very, very well.
Shanta is batch, I don't know. Nalin, Shanta. Ma'am is looking so young. This must be in 2009 get together, huh? No idea.
No idea of this, but you can see Santa Singh, we can
Yes.
see Nalin Mehta.
Nalin, Dr. Veliad, Sushila.
Sushila Veliad.
Yes.
I know Sushila Valiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was my junior.
That is you?
Pardon me?
Right extremist Kaja Rajiv.
Yeah, actually, this one is
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Hi, this is Suman here. This picture is actually much older. This is during our graduation day. So the year is 1986.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I joined. So this was Shanta Singh, Dr. Gauri. Renuka is there.
Who's
Dr.
the right
Raksha Arora.
Right extreme?
Gore is there.
Yeah, that's Gore, yes. This was with Dr. Nalini.
But this picture
madam is looking different here.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like
AI generated because it doesn't look like
looks
ma'am.
like. Exactly. So when someone gave me this picture, I said, we will not, for this thing, I said,
Look like
she's looking so
Dr.Asha at all.
Yes. This is in one of the alumni meets with Dr. Nallam.
Janardhanan.
Dr. Janardhanan.
You see the full, yeah. And Dr. Sudharao.
Yeah. This is the last picture.
Now I'd like to request Professor Subramaniam to speak a few words about Dr. Asha.
Audio.
Professor Subramaniam, are you there?
I mean, he was there. Let me check.
Okay, so while Professor Subramaniam gets ready, I request Professor Soundararajan to share a few words. You had one of the longest associations with Madam among all of us, so we'd like to hear from you, sir.
It's a bit superfluous to talk about Madam to this group. Every single person in this group knows her so closely. And the contribution she's made to each one of us who at some point or other were her students, still, as Vidya said, I entered clinical medicine in 1971. And that is the year she completed her post-graduation in All-India Institute. And sometime early 72, I think, she joined as registrar. And if the senior students will remember that we used to have our ops gynae postings in the government maternity hospital in town those days. So we also had those postings, once kind of residential posting in Ops Gynae where we had to conduct deliveries and all that. And earlier we used to have one outpatient kind of posting. And it was my fortune that when I was posted for the first time in the government maternity hospital, she had joined JIPMA and she was posted there. And in those 2 years, and then followed by my internship, I happened to be working with her most of the time. And both the government maternity hospital as well as Dr. Asha were actually instrumental in kind of inducing me to take up this specialty. So subsequently, 75 to 78, I did post-graduation. And from 78 to 85, I was not a part of JIPMA, but I was working in the maternity hospital where JIPMA was still running a unit. So I still continue to kind of work with her, and she practically used to, I mean, it might have happened to several people, but it's vivid in my memory how she used to hold my hand and make me suture an episiotomy or do a procedure, whatever it might be. And while we are assisting her, if we just deviate a little bit, whatever instrument is in her hand, she'll just tap on her. I have been blessed with those taps several times, which I think is responsible for whatever efficiency or skill or whatever I acquired in my field. Now, subsequently, after that gap, I joined back as faculty, and where she was my senior colleague. And from 92 to 2000, when she retired, I was completely working in her unit as, kind of next to her, I can say. The most admirable thing about her is, 1972, I was second clinical year student or something like that. And in 1985, I joined as assistant professor. In the beginning, she used to treat, I don't know how to explain it, but she used to treat everybody so well. And when I became a faculty, kind of she used to give as if I am, equal to her status. I'm sure others who have been her students became subsequently faculty also will vouch for that. And the other notable thing was, I used to be quite open if I had to differ with her in any situation, and it never came in the way of our relationship. And 26 years back, she retired, and we have maintained pretty close contact. There were years when she used to call me every single day. Of course, it became a bit less frequent of late, but even these days, quite frequently we used to converse. And 4 days before she had that fall, I was speaking to her, and she also used to share both her personal family issues with me. And 4 days before that fatal fall, she she just mentioned, I have done all my responsibility. If I go, nothing will be lost. I don't know what made her say that. But of course, she's talked about death and things like that. And one thing she was very sure was that she didn't want any life support. And unfortunately, she needed to go through that for nearly 3 weeks. But hers was a life completely lived. And, she was being the eldest daughter. Practically, she brought up all her 6 younger sisters, younger brother. And you'll be surprised if you remember that family photo which was shown. There is one person who actually is not a sibling, but it's an adopted child. The father had adopted that girl. Her name was Papa. Her father was a Gandhian. He was a general practitioner in Gadak, but mostly used to do obstetric practice. And the parents brought all the children and left them in Sri Aurobindo Ashram in Pondicherry, where all of them did their schooling. And practically she was like both father and mother bringing up those people. And till the end, till the very end, she was taking care of all their needs. And I really feel that they're going to miss her in so many ways. Of course, I'll miss speaking to her, seeing her, but that's life. Towards the end, I almost wanted her to go. I was unable to see her like that. I mean, it's very sad, but yes. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. Suman Biswas from UK would like to share a message from the Alumni Association of UK. Suman, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Thank you. Thank you, Vidya. Of course, we in the UK felt very sad at Dr. Asha's demise, but following Dr. Soundaragavan's talk and following the celebratory messages which Lata and others contributed, we feel that yes, we really had an inspiring figure, and we would like to remember her with fondness because she was not just a great obs and gynae surgeon and clinician, but a wonderful human being. We all knew how she could remember names and faces across 30, 40 years. So yes, we will live with those happy memories, and our condolences to the family and friends in Pondicherry from all of us in UK. Thank you. Thank you from JUK.
Thank you, Suman. Professor Subramaniam, if you're there as her batchmate, would you like to say a few words, sir? Okay, as Professor Subramaniam, are you there? Okay, as we wait for Professor Subramaniam to get ready, may I request Dr. Habib to say a few words?
He's only muted, Professor Subramaniam. He was speaking something. My video is not there. Sorry for that. There's some issue. Good evening, everybody. Unlike Dr. Soundaran's association, I was little less than that. 48 years, my association. I joined in 78 as senior resident. From day one, I was in touch with her and she was very close to me till the end. I was not her student because I joined as senior resident. We worked together in the same unit. She was in maternity hospital. I was in JIPMA. Then subsequently, we both worked with Dr. Rajaram's unit. Then she got her own unit. There was not a single day when we were not met. Every day we used to meet. Subsequently, when she became HOD, I was number 2. Never we had exchange of harsh word or anything, though we might have had difference of opinion. She always used to be nice to me. And not only that, she was very close to my family also. Almost every week or 10 days, she used to come to my house, have tea with us, my wife and myself, and have chat and go. So, and she was obstetrician also for my wife, delivered both my children. And we traveled extensively, many conferences. Dr. Soundararajan and Rani never used to go for conferences, so I used to go with her. Innumerable locations we have gone for conferences, traveling extensively. And on the way, when we go in with some other people in the bus or train, when the train is empty, she used to sing throughout the night. We used to be awake and she used to sing. It is still ringing in my ears. Her songs and her laughter. She used to laugh fullest open-heartedly, she used to laugh very loud. And the day she was shifted out of Jipmar, at 4 o'clock, I was with her. So I used to call her every day loud and whether she'll respond. First day only, she little bit responded. After the next 20 days, there was no response from her. We miss her a lot because every birthday, my birthday and her birthday, we used to meet definitely. Last 48 years, we have met like that, exchanging gifts and all that. Last year only, I told her, Madam, enough, we won't exchange gifts. Especially, I used to always give her a sari. She used to give me a shirt. And I miss her a lot. Her family is very close to me. I'll keep visiting them. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. If any one of Madam's family members are here, we would like to hear from you. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't call you by name because I don't know exactly who's logged in. But if any one of Dr. Asha's family members are here, we'd like to hear from you, please.
Kriti, are you there? Kriti?
Kriti and Madam, her mother, that is Madam's sister, were there some time back. I saw.
Oh.
Kriti is there. I'm not sure about Dr. Sudhara.
Kriti, would you like to say a few words?
Maybe she's just gone somewhere.
Yes. Okay, so we have another person who's had a really long association with Dr. Asha, Nalin, who probably knew her from the time he was a child. Nalin, would you like to come in now?
I'm extremely saddened by this monumental loss. Actually, my audio might be a little troubled because I'm traveling from Guwahati to Shillong. But this news, when it came, was very devastating. And I knew her as a child on campus. And I remember she would come home very often and spend time with my parents. The three of us, my sister, my younger brother, and I were very, very fond of Asha. Auntie initially, eventually she became ma'am. And I remember celebrating her new car when she drove that home. And my dad was very proud of her. Very few ladies drove those days. So my dad would tell her that you are more than many men that we've known. And that's how she proved her worth. An absolutely brilliant teacher, friend, philosopher, guide, treated everybody equal. And her work ethics were unbelievably fantastic. And I think a little bit of her rubbed on to everybody. And like Soundhi sir has said, her laugh, Habib sir said, her laugh was very infectious and she lived life to the fullest. Every moment she enjoyed and has left a huge vacuum in Jipma, though she retired almost 25 plus years ago. Nobody ever thought that she's not a part of Jipma. I think she was one of the biggest pillars in Jipma who kept everybody together. She remembered each and every student by name. And whenever I visited Pondicherry, I would visit her family and visit her, of course. I think I'll stop here. I'm choking up a little. So thank you for giving me this opportunity.
So we have Professor Anandakrishnan again, who's had a long association with Dr. Asha. AK, sir, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Vidya. So it's much too early, in fact, just 3 days. And I have still to overcome her loss. And particularly after seeing the last 3 weeks of her life at Jipmar. So all I can say now is that we are friends for 50 years. I know her from 77. This February, we would have been completing 50 years of our friendship. And I've yet to meet somebody who's greater asset as a friend with whom you can discuss whatever is in your mind freely. And I remember every day after finishing rounds, I used to cross the ground floor room and spend half an hour with her sharing a cup of coffee before going back to the second floor. And there are many things over the years that I remember. We overlapped in All India Institute for a year, but somehow I never had the pleasure of meeting her there because she was there in 71 and I joined early 71. So I'll miss her a lot. That's all I can say, Vidya, but I can't really say anything more this time because it's too close to the event.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. We have Professor Ravi Shankar, also someone who's had a really long association with Dr. Asha. Ravi, sir, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah. I mean, very difficult to talk at this moment. It's a long association from 72 till date, more than 50 years. Though I have not worked with her in the department, in a short posting of in my DA time, I worked in the obstetric department for 3 months, and that is where the friendship got closer. I say it's a friendship. It is not an association of a faculty and a student. I was a student, and she was a faculty at that time, and it is not that's what the friendship got closer. And after that, as an anesthetist, I loved working with her for all the cases that she was doing. That is the most gratifying thing because though she used to have some pain in the. I've treated her with acupuncture also because she had pain in the right arm, in the wrist, and other things. So she wanted, and then she started picking up instruments on her left. And then she became so proficient that after some time she could use the left hand as well as the right hand for all her cases. And so she said, no, it doesn't bother. That pain doesn't bother me now. So that's how she carried on. And she used to love my idlis. That's the main thing. In the theater, when I'm working with her, it is my duty that I should take idlis from home and then share it with her. And that used to be the occasion most of the times in the theater whenever her unit is operating. And after her retirement, we had a contact, but of late, in the last about 5 years, the number of times that we met became less. It used to be only in the occasions when, like the alumni meet or some other meet or some marriage, that is when we met. In such situation, post-COVID, one day she just dropped in my house on my birthday. I mean, I was quite surprised that she remembered my birthday and she dropped in and then presented me with a shirt, and which I still preserve. And that is so that is what is the association. Before that, we had not met for almost a year. She just dropped in my house. And then she presented me with a shirt, say, this is for your birthday. And so that's how close she was. And when she was in Jipmer, I never went and saw her because I just wanted to remember her as I used to, and not as a. So I didn't go, and I told so to Dr. Sudha also when I went to the house to pay my last respects to her. And she was so charming, and the long association is something that I cherish quite a bit. And she's close to the family, as Dr. AK was saying, that whenever I visited her room, I always used to get a tea. I cannot leave that room without having a tea with her. She will make the tea on her own. She had a kettle, she had everything that is needed, and she will offer the tea, and I have to have it before I leave that room. So that is how it was. And may her soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have Dr. Robinson Smile also on the call. Smile, sir, would you like to say a few words? Dr. Smiles, would you like to say a few words, sir?
Hello,
Yes, sir.
can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Asha was my 1 year junior to me. So the batch was junior to us. Our batch used to be very close, both our batch and their batch. And subsequently, when they became faculty, whenever she refers cases, we used to go down to the OT. She'll be sitting on the other side where the juniors are there. She won't be sitting on the faculty side. She was moving so freely with the juniors and everybody and having tea or something. And he used to sit on the patient's couch. I used to wonder how she climbed down to the couch. That's how we had discussion there, and he used to, as Ravi said, he used to give us tea and used to be back after that. She always had a very smiling face that I remember always. One thing I want to tell, she was instrumental in starting the JIPMER alumni along with Sushila and Dhanaba. And every year we used to meet and used to sing and give a good, and used to be very nice to see her singing. And more than me, she is very close to my wife, Vijaya, because she looked after her during his illness. And they used to meet their birthday every year. And Vijaya used to go to her place and she used to come to our place. And we used to meet often. After retirement, I used to meet them especially every year we used to meet Nallam's birthday. That was regular. I think we miss her a lot. I am not able to speak more. Thank you. May her soul rest in peace.
Thank you, sir. We have Ronita, who's, staying up late in Australia, I think. Ronita, would you like to say something now? As compared to all these people who knew you for many years, you probably knew her for just your undergrad and postgraduate time. So would you like to share something? You need to unmute yourself, Ronita.
Vidya, actually, it's hard to find the right words, but we've just, my family, my mother, my mother-in-law, we have all benefited from Dr. Asha's care over the years. And we will all remember her and cherish her very, very dearly. May she rest in eternal peace.
Thank you. Thank you. Professor Subramaniam, if you're ready to speak now, we tried a few times, you're not able to get you. Are you there? Madam's batchmate. Okay, if not, we have Rajiv Dattatreya, my batchmate, who's logged in from the United States. Rajiv only did his MBBS in JIPMER, but still we all had such a, she had such a profound impact on us. So Rajiv, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, I posted something in our US alumni network about Dr. Asha. So she was a very, sharp clinician. She was very concerned about her students. I do recall during my rotation, and of course I went into internal medicine, but she wanted everybody to see all the complicated cases that, she would operate on. And there was this one case I remember, I left JIPMER 40 years ago. It was a case of a ruptured uterus in a woman who had previously had children. And she said that I want most of the residents to be notified about this case so that they can come and see it and we can have a discussion. And of course, we didn't have any social media or any internet back then, cell phones. So we actually sent resident messengers to different hostels to try to reach out to some residents so that they could come and see this rare presentation. And I think I also posted that little article that she had published about multiple cases of, case reports of rupture uterus, which I found very interesting because she really cared about her students and she was willing to go the extra mile to get them to see all kinds of cases, uh, complicated or otherwise. And she also had a very, easygoing personality. She had an infectious laugh and was very, I would say she's, I remember her of, several professors that I was taught by. Of course, we had Dr. Chandrasekhar and several others who I can't name at this moment, but she is somebody who always, I would remember, she dedicated her whole life to the profession. She didn't. She also did a lot of work at the Aurobindo Ashram, I was told. So I think she was a well-rounded person, and we will always remember her and cherish our times at JIPMA. Thank you, Vidya.
Dr. Rosette Pakyam, would you like to come now? You need to unmute yourself.
Well, Asha was my batchmate right from the first year medical. And we were very good, best friends till date. And it was really tough for me when I heard about this from one of the junior doctors in London that Asha had a fall and now she's admitted in JIPMA. So at first I was thinking whether I should go and see her or I should not, because that will remain in my head. Then I said, no, she is one among my best friends, so I have to go and see her. So immediately I took a taxi and I went straight there. And Nallam was informed, Janardhanan was informed by his daughter because he has this hearing problem. So his daughter informed Janardhanan about Asha. And so Nallam and Renuka, who is my batch, they came from Chennai and I was staying in the ICU throughout to meet them as well. So they came and we three of us were there, Subbu, Subramaniam, Renuka and myself. And we were going on looking at her. And then we went close to her, touching her hand. Asha, Asha. No, nothing, no response. But there was slight twitching of her mouth, slight twitching of her body. Otherwise, it was very straight. She didn't move, nothing, eyes always closed. And Renuka also, she lifted her eyelid to see, and that's it. There was absolutely no response since the time she was admitted in ICU. Then afterwards, the sisters came. We talked to the sisters and all that. But, the Asha and myself, we went together to get a MBBS diploma in Chennai. So she was hugging me. She was hugging me and saying, we both congratulated ourselves. So this is a great loss of a best friend for me. And when I was abroad in Switzerland after my marriage, she sent for me a sari, a cotton sari, which I wore. And I remember taking a photograph and send it to her. So she's, even for little things, she remembers us. And I was in constant contact with Asha from Switzerland. After Switzerland, we went to Chicago because my husband was a petroleum oil engineer working in an American company. So after Switzerland, I had 2 babies. And from there, we went to Chicago. there also I was in contact with her. And there I heard one of our colleagues passed away. And that is Dr. Bama, who was a lecturer in pathology. Yes. And then from Chicago, we went to Iran. And from Iran, we stayed 2 years. And at that time, there was the revolution. At that time, the Shah was there. So there was a revolution, and he was overthrown by Ayatollah Khomeini. So the American company said, no, you are not safe in Iran. You are not safe in Iran, you go to London. So we went to London. From London, we came to Delhi, and Delhi to Pondi. Even coming to Pondi, I was in contact with her. So I can never forget her, remember, and I'm sure she is at peace now. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bhagyam. Indra, Dr. Indra is logged in from the Middle East. Dr. Indra, would you like to speak something?
Yes. Uh,
Yes, go ahead, Indra.
Dr. Asha has been BS based, yeah, from 19 student, then as a PG, then as a senior resident, and an MD student. So those were the days. Initially, I knew her as a strict teacher. And then after that, during my MD, she was my thesis guide. And that time we got really close to each other because both of us were busy finding mistakes in our thesis. And every year when I come to Pondi, I have been visiting Madam at her house. If it is a short visit, I would call her. I would never miss calling her. In fact, I landed in Chennai today. I am here now in Chennai. I was looking forward for this visit, but unfortunately, I have missed meeting her. And she had a few things I remember about her is I am what I am today because of Madam, the skills she has taught me. And she had visited Dubai many years ago, and she spent almost a week with me. I was working in an emirate in Fujairah in Dibba. She spent a week with me, and that was the time I really got to know the other side of Madam. I always thought she was a very strict teacher because I remember from the car park, she will walk along and security will say, Amma vantanga, ellarum ponga, nagaranga, they used to say. So that was how that initial days. And then gradually I knew the other side of her. And she became very affectionate. She became more a friend and a mentor for me at my personal level after that. And the last thing is when the Middle East war was going on, March 30th, she sent me a message, Indra, are you safe? See, that was she had that connect with me and the care. We are hearing a lot in the social media. Are you safe? Please take care. And the last message I got from her was on April 14th for the new year with a bunch of flowers and wishing me. Even if I forget, she will wish me. And I had written to her that, Madam, I'll be coming in the next couple of months. I'll meet you then. Unfortunately, I'm not able to. I couldn't see her. And she's a big loss to me at a personal. She's given me a lot of gifts every time I visit her home. So I will treasure all those gifts which she has given me. And Om Shanti.
Thank you, Indra. We have Professor Mahadevan also on the call. Sir, would you like to say a few words? Radhakrishna, can you please unmute, sir? He's not got unmuted. Professor Mahadevan, you're still muted.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know what to say because you see, when she was the first one in Jipmer to get a Maruti 800, and she used to drive through Patanikadai to the hospital around 7:40. And sometimes we used to miss our college bus and wait there. And she'll say, come on, get in, we will go. And that is the thing. Then when we were interns, her sessions in the maternity hospital,
I think at that particular time, Dr. Shankar, Dr. Vijay Kumari, and in that unit, her sessions on, in fact, forceps delivery. Oh my God, we still remember. And then she had been more like a family. You see, her sessions, when teachers come, sometimes, it's a bit scary in the class because attention, discipline, all these things are part of our Jipmer life. And in that way, she was less scary and more friendly. And of course, we have had a long association later on as in the session. And her sister, Dr. Meena, she's a year senior to me, Dr. Soundararajan's batch. And then she joined pediatrics with us and always remember. So I think this is something which I do not know what to say. We'll miss her. We'll miss her. So we'll only say her. You see, she was the first one in Jipmer who took a she did baccalaureate and then got MBBS into Jipmer. And I think Dr. Meena was the one who also did brevet and then she got into Jipmer. That time, the MBBS admission was through the French time that admissions was there. And so we'll only tell her, à la prochaine, till we meet again. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
Thank you. Dr. Abraham, Tarekate Abraham, would you like to say a few words, sir? Dr. Abraham, are you still on the call? Okay, as we wait for him, Ram, you have your hand up. Dr. Ram Kumar Venkateshwaran.
Yes, Vidya. Thank you. First of all, my heartfelt condolences to the family members of Dr. Asha Madam who are on the call. It's an irreparable loss to even her students, and I can imagine how big a loss it is to the family members. We had an amazing set of teachers in Jipma, without doubt, in all the departments. But to talk about the obstetrics and gynecology department, we had Dr. Nirupama Nayak to start with, then Dr. Prabhavati, Dr. Rajaram, Dr. Barua. But all of them, along were not in the same league as Dr. Asha, because Dr. Asha was as good a teacher. But when we came across her, the differences in years just melted. She became our age, and we would just interact with her as if we were interacting with somebody who's just our age. Of course, later Habib and Soundi, closer to our age, were also responsible for our training. But Asha really stood out as one of our most, I think, exciting teachers, and the one whom we could get very close to. And she would. We didn't have the fear factor to talk to her. Basically, that's what I wanted to say. And as several people have mentioned, I think Dr. Suman and Dr. Nalan have mentioned about the alumni meet. Dr. Asha had an amazing memory, and not only recall of names, but with each name, she would recall personal anecdotes of that person. And I was just amazed as to how she would just go on one after the other and call up individual people and make us relive our days in Jipma, so to say, by recalling incidents that even we may have forgotten, but she remembered it crystal clear. As an anesthesiologist, I think I'd like to say that Dr. Asha is one person who, as a surgeon, gave an equal status to the surgeon and the anesthesiologist. I mean, she never considered anybody inferior or superior. And only today I learned about the reason why Dr. Asha became ambidextrous from Dr. Ravi Shankar. But we had only one other ambidextrous teacher, Samir Chandra, in Dr. Mitra, anatomy, who used to draw with both his hands. And they were amazing. Sorry, Mahadevan?
Dr. Prabhavati also.
She was also ambidextrous. I didn't know that. I didn't get to see her operate that much. Thank you, Mahadevan. Yeah. But, this is something that I remember about Dr. Asha. So when she was operating as an anesthetist, we always felt that relaxed to work with her because we knew that the patient is in very safe and competent hands. So I think this opportunity has given us not only to express our thoughts and.
So I'll take over. I just want to say two things. That Dr. Asha was a very strict and very good teacher, and I was very scared of both Dr. Asha and Dr. Ananthakrishnan, and both were great friends. And today you gave us opportunity to see Dr. Mahadevan, Dr. Soundaragavan, all our teachers, Dr. Habib. Thank you, whoever organized this. Dr. Asha taught me vaginal hysterectomy. And when I came to Manipal, I was well known for my vaginal hysterectomy. And she was very particular. We had to suture episiotomy with both hands. She was an excellent teacher. And I know all the stories because I remember everybody. I know how she used to talk to everybody, but I was very scared of her. I won't say I wasn't. And we used to go for musical evenings to her house.
Yeah,
Thank you,
sorry,
Vani.
I just want to say one more thing. I just got cut off because the phone was ringing. So I want to say that, though it's a sad occasion, we got an opportunity to see many of our teachers who have shaped our lives. And thank you very much for that. So even in her passing, Dr. Asha had something for us.
Thank you, Ram. Dr. Abraham, would you like to go now? Would you like to say a few words?
Of course, I was not expecting to speak today, but I'm so grateful that you gave me this chance. Asha was my classmate, and we were in the same batch, B batch, and we worked through anatomy, and she was my partner in the clinical years, and I haven't had a lot of a chance to work with her professionally. I've only known her as a student and as a friend. And she led a wonderful life. From everything I hear from all the testimonials from her students, she was an amazing teacher. I have been to Pondicherry only a couple of times after I left Chipmar. And a couple of those times we had alumni meetings, and I was able to meet with her and talk to her. I miss her very much, and I hope her soul rests in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Abraham. Geetanjali, your hand is up. Would you like to go next?
Yes, Vidya, thank you very much for giving this opportunity for me to speak. But, I belong to the 1975 batch. And at that time, she was at the top of her game because she took almost all the lectures on obstetrics for us. And it used to be, she would always walk in. She would always walk in with an articulated pelvis. Can I? Okay. So she would start her classes with an articulated pelvis and a mannequin, which she used to bring for all her classes. And she used to, even within that large lecture class, which she would take, she would make us to.
Muted and then she's not here. Exactly. நம்ம unmute பண்ணா கூட பாருங்க எல்லாரையும் mute வந்துடுது.
Dr. Subramaniam, we'll just get to you next. For the present moment, could you stay muted? Yes, thank you. We'll come to you next. Yeah. Yes,
so,
Geetanjali, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So for that, the point is, even within a large lecture class, she would make us come in small groups and demonstrate whatever she was teaching. I mean, at that time, we didn't know, but thinking about it now, I mean, all the techniques she used to use, these are the techniques we are now asking people to do as a part of medical education and so on. And this was much before this, they really started this whole medical education training and things like that. So, and we all the girls used to admire her selection of saris. She had an impeccable taste in, in cotton saris, the way she used to drape it. We all used to really admire her. And these are some of the things. And, I was an intern in her unit, and she used to share idlis with me. I mean, Dr. has said she used to wait for idlis from his house. And I remember her sharing her breakfast with me, and there'll be, this kara podi on top of the idlis. And I used to feel bad even eating those idlis.
So, but that's the type of closeness we had. And not that she was not a tough taskmaster, just like Vani said, she was a very tough and taskmaster when it came to work. But at the same time, she saw to it that we felt included in everything. And I think that's the great thing about being in JIPMA. Ma'am, we really miss you, because I was on one of the WhatsApp groups where she used to wish everyone on their birthday with a photograph of some flowers from her garden and wishing them all the best. We'll really miss you. Hope you rest in peace, ma'am. Thank you, Patta and Vidya.
Thank you, Geetanjali. Professor Subramaniam, would you like to unmute yourself now? Yes. You're unmuted, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello?
We can hear you, sir.
Hello? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Asha is a wonderful human being. I think God's great creation, it's been a unique creation of a character with all wonderful qualities embedded in equal percentage, in all proper proportion, and she was kind and friendly to all of us from day one. She was the first friend of mine in JIPMA because my father wanted me to take blessings from an ashramite. My father's senior lawyer, Mr. Doreswamy Iyer, who moved to Aurobindo Ashram. So I asked Asha for help, and she took me to the ashram. I took blessing and started my JIPMA course. And from that day onwards, she has been an excellent friend of mine over the years. She kept in touch. All my family members know her well. She had attended my daughter's wedding and son's wedding, and my grandson's first birthday. In fact, one photograph I had sent to Pata is from my daughter-in-law, with my daughter-in-law and my son in Bombay wedding. So like that, Asha was a great friend, great human being, and she was in charge of Alumni Association, and she was particular I should attend, and I promised her I'll attend till you guys are there in the running the show to support it. I'll come every time. So I was attending all my JIPMA alumni meeting when they were at the helm and running the show, and just to be good to them. And also they encouraged me by asking me to talk and give some lectures and all that. A wonderful person. I saw her on day one of her sickness in B. Rosette, Mallam. We were all there that day, and Renuka. And it was a very, very touchy moment because I found out from my neurosurgeon friend that her score is very poor, a neurological score, and she won't be able to be taken for an interventional radiological procedure. And we had to accept the situation, and so it was really one of the tragic moments. And in fact, you'll be surprised to hear my grandchildren have sent condolences messages for Asha's demise to me. And she knew every member of our family that progresses over the years. It's a big loss. And what she has served JIPMA, and I can see all the younger generation trained by her, praising her. It pleases me like hell. Rosette, me, Nallam, and we were all thinking together for organizing some get-togethers in the alumni meeting and all that over the years. We miss Asha because she was my partner in the Urban Health Center posting, and we were given 2 families we have adopted. And the way she did the work, that paved the way for my hard work later in my MS days in Madurai, later in Chennai over the years. And that hard work, commitment and attention to detail, I learned from Asha. And definitely a wonderful creation of God. And so, we have to accept the nature's verdict and accept what we can do is celebrate the qualities. And she had all 100% mark in all the wonderful qualities of a required in a human being. And hats off to you, Asha. And we'll definitely miss you. We'll always think of you. And you have been a big partner. And the messages I get from all my friends abroad is so touching, and with all full respect to you. Please rest in peace. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to talk and let out.
We have Lalit on the call from UK. Lalit, did you want to say something?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. There's nothing I can add to what everyone has spoken. I started in JIPMER in 76, which is 50 years ago, but my physical association with JIPMER ended in 91. I've been in touch with her through social posts otherwise. 8.5 years, I was an anesthetist. Before that, I was a student. She was an anesthetist dream surgeon. She had the criteria 1, 2, and 3. She was so fast. And was the fastest surgeon I worked with. My whole aim in life was to get to theater before her. I never managed. The bus would come in the first trip, she would be there. And when she had the car, the white Maruti would be there every time before we could reach. Others have also said about her professionalism. She raised the bar so high, the dedication and the professionalism from all JIPMER teachers, and she epitomized them all. That there is a problem now for my current surgeons who can never get to that height. And of course, she was special. But last 3 days, I have spoken to 3 JIPMERites. I'm actually in India now on a trip. I've spoken to 3 classmates, people who never did obstetrics, people who never went to theater. Everyone thinks he or she was very special to her. She made everyone feel that good. And that was the biggest, I think, attribute. Everybody thought they were very close to her, and that's how she made them feel. In our days, she used to refer to most of us boys as in a man. It was so cool to hear her say that. And of course, there is endless memories of how we enjoyed, but she used to make you feel, as others have said, as part of them, even though she was so senior. So all I can say is thank you, ma'am, for being a part of our lives. Of course, my association with the Alumni Association, that is where I realized that she is the one person who spans from 1960 to the current up till 2000s. So if you have to name one JIPMERite spanning across the decades, the greatest of all time, I think that would be ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks, Lalit. Dr. Ashok Bade, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. See, I am very much indebted to Dr. Asha because she has delivered both my kids by cesarean section. And especially the first child, it was a severe emergency when we had to rush, and Dr. Asha did a job so fast that my baby survived well. And now he has become quite big. So I am indebted to her. And what I liked her was her dedication to the patients. And not only in the operation theater, even when we go into the corridor, we used to go into the corridor. All that she will talk to us is, Bade, there is one case. I have to do that. So every time her focus was on patient care. And the most disciplined obstetric and gynecologist I have seen in my life till date. And hats off to her. And I thank her a lot for all the help during my wife's cesarean sections. And another thing of her was great was she will come every day at a dot in the time. She will never be late, and she will see to it that the corridors around the operation theaters are not crowded. And every day she will see to it. I have never seen any obstetrician doing that. And most disciplined person. Another thing I remember was the breakfast and the lunch she used to bring. In a small tiffin box, there will be 3 sandwiches, and out of that, 1 sandwich she will give it to me. So I still remember the sandwiches which she used to give me during all the operation theater days, and I thanked her for that time also, even now also. I am very much indebted to her for all the help that she gave me during that time. And even when I was a senior resident, she used to help me, and she used to talk in theater in Marathi to me. So I felt very much close to her because of that. Because I just came from Nagpur. And then when I came to Pondi, I used to talk with her in Marathi in the theater. So I thank her a lot. And that's all. Thank you,
Dr. Bade. We have Santa Singh, a student of
Vidya, Dr. Abraham and Rosette, my batchmates are there in the group. Can you ask Rosette or also have a word?
They have both already spoken, sir. They have already spoken, both of them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You have to unmute, Vidya. Vidya, please unmute.
Is she there?
No, she's muted.
No, I think she lost connection.
Yeah. We can continue, sir, till she joins back.
Yeah.
Actually,
Lata, you can come in here. I think it's time.
yeah. So, Dr. Ravishankar has joined, so you would like to say something before I go for other younger generation people to speak. There are a lot of people are waiting, I think.
Who
So,
do you
Ravishankar,
mean?
sir?
You mean me? Lata, there are two Ravishankars, right? Are you
Yes,
talking
yes.
about?
Yeah, you can also talk. I can see the Ravishankar. I don't know which one was this. So, no problem. You can go ahead. The USA Ravishankar.
Radhakrishna, Santa Singh wanted to say something. You muted,
Okay.
and I was not able to unmute myself.
Which Ravishankar you wanted? Eh?
Santa Singh, go ahead.
Sir, after Dr. Vidya has taken over, after Dr. Shanta Singh, so you can talk. All the Ravishankars can talk.
I have finished.
Santa, you have your hand up. Are you ready to go? Yeah.
Shanta, put your camera on.
Are you having network issues, Santa?
Yeah, it looks like he's really chopped up his audio.
Santa Singh, we can't hear you. Santa, we can't hear you.
So while Santa is fixing his thing, can I just say a couple of things? So first of all, like Rajiv Dattatreya, I left JIPMA in 1986. So my association with Dr. Asha was only during my MBBS times. And, she was, as everybody has mentioned, she was the only ambidextrous surgeon that I have ever come across, which was... It was something fantastic to watch as a student and know that, that I couldn't ever aspire to do anything like that. But having said that, I was, and like Dr. Indra mentioned, or someone else mentioned that, I have not been to Pondicherry very frequently after I left. But the few times that I've been there, it's been my honor to run into Dr. Asha. I say run in because it wasn't planned. And the first time was like a few months after my LASIK surgery, so I wasn't wearing my glasses. And she couldn't place me first. And then she placed me and she said, I recognized your voice. So I thought that was something so amazing that somebody who has just come across me during my MBBS years was able to do that. So as everybody else said, it's really one of her amazing skills. And every JIPMA Alumni Association meeting from now on is going to feel her loss terribly. My condolences to her family. May her Atma attain Sadgati.
Thanks, Ravi. Over to you, Lata.
Actually, should I ask Kriti to talk? Kriti is here.
Yeah.
That is Madam's niece. Kriti, are you there?
Lata, you're not
Yes.
moderating, you're speaking.
Never mind. Kriti is here. Yes, Kriti, we were waiting for you.
I can speak towards the end, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Really, thank you for including us here. So I'm Kriti. Dr. Asha was my aunt. This is my mother, Kanishta, her sister. So I used to call her Asha Marshi, and she has really been a big blessing to us. With her big heart, she has brought us so much joy. She has done so much for us. It's really immeasurable the way she touched our lives. And really, like, she would be so eager, to take part in everything that we did, to get to know us, to really, she would make an effort to be a part of our lives. And she would cook for us in every little way. She has, touched us, brought us so much joy. And it's very difficult to process the fact that she will no longer be with us. But we must accept it. And it's been lovely to listen to everybody, to listen to all of your experiences with her, the memories that you all shared. So, yeah, thank you. Really, thank you for including us today.
I'm her youngest sister, but she was like a little mother to all of us. Very caring, very kind. Our mother passed away 20 years ago, but after that, she has simply taken over and held the whole family together. It is too raw, even now, our grief, but it has been an overwhelming experience to hear all of you and her praises. And I thank you all for being there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for making time for us in a very, very difficult period for you. We just couldn't decide what was the right time. And so because everyone was so eager to, pass on our messages to you, we thought we'd do it early. So thank you so very much for joining us today, both of you. Over to you, Lata.
Yeah, what do I say? It was like a second mother for me. I've been entering into one grief after another, lot of losses in the department and personally also. I just can't believe that just 30th, that was also on Thursday, 30th of April, I lost my mother. Within 2 days, that day ma'am couldn't come. She said, no, I can't see her like that. She came home, spent time for almost 1.5 hours consoling me and my father and my family members. And again, Dr. Sudharao calls up on 4th of June. And she says, Lata, this is the situation. I mean, I never thought that, we thought she'll just come out and, when she came to casualty also, she was responding, though she was drowsy, holding hands, she was responding to commands, opening eyes. Just thought she'll come out, but then every day I used to play her music whenever go there thinking that, okay, she must be listening to us. But anyway, I think the suffering came to an end that was better, faster, rather than, lying down like that. We really, really, really miss her. And we had very nice time. I don't know how many times I have gone to her house other than what she used to get, like everyone said, that little breakfast or lunch she used to get and we all used to share. But then many times when I've gone home, she has like offered me food, and sometimes I used to tell ma'am, she'll ask me what you want. I'll say, ma'am, you make tea. So she used to, take care of all those small things and send messages from clinic about patients. And last I spoke to her was, of course, just 15 days before this event has happened. And very caring and so many things people have told. For me, Dr. Ananthakrishnan told, Lata, you lost your second mother. It's like, it's really, really very true. Ma'am, wherever you are, I know you are blessing us from wherever you are, and you'll always be in our thoughts, and we miss you a lot. Thank you, ma'am, and please keep blessing all of us. Thank you. Vidya, some of our OG residents who have passed out long back, Vidya, Baitya, and all are there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Go ahead. Please go ahead.
Srividya, Vaidya, Saubarnika, Annapurna, I think 4 of them I've seen.
Which one of you would like to go first? Let us know. Meanwhile, Santa Singh, we are open to you also. Your hand was up, but
yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Vidya. And I just landed, but then I able to join. That will be so nice. And that's why I just raise up the hand. And for us, we are in the same group, WhatsApp group, and the madam was so nice, and we always. Every time she responded during that WhatsApp, it looked like she's always in that group only. We thought so. We never thought that we lost her, and it's so much we miss. And for us, I was a postgraduate student with her, and the way Vidya also must be knowing the way he give the OT 1 and 2 that anesthesia during those ground floor OTs in the gynae, and vaginal hysterectomy, the way Madam did was so fast, and to assist her was so good feeling. And then so we miss her a lot. That's the things. And every time I appreciate, and because I happen to be, her birthday was on 19 February, and my birthday was the 24th. So somehow I always keep on remembering and wishing for every year. This time, by mistake, we wish her in the 18 February, and she responded, "Oh, you are wishing me 1 day earlier," like that. So I'm wishing for 2 days. So she was very happy. And by mistake, I just, when I was going to the Madurai, I said I'm going to be in Madurai, and that is on 29th of May as the director of the Madurai AMS. And she responded, so fast. And not that time I was thinking that I was telling to the greeters, and she told me the congratulations, like you are having the director for the 2 AMS like that. And so every time I appreciate, every time. And that was a very interesting story is that when I went to the BPKS, in 1995, I become the ISOD there. So I ring up from Nepal to the Pondicherry. So, madam, I become the ISOD. And she was so happy. And I said, below me also nobody is there. Above me also nobody. Because I was the lone person, gynecologist in the starting the. So I told that nobody is working under me also. And lone. So the way from that time we keep on communicating, and then it was in our WhatsApp group, and the way she put up the Amun Elts and the flower, Jessica comment, all of them very interesting, so in the every morning always positive thought only whenever she commented any of our group, and so lively. For that fatal stroke, so that's why I was missing more and more accurately. That's it. Thank you, Vidya.
Yeah, yes, Santa.
Vidya, there's one Dr. Maithili who wants to speak also, I think.
Yeah, please. Please feel free, madam. Please unmute yourself.
I'm not sure whether she's there or she's left.
Yeah. So the rest of you, whoever would like to speak, either raise your electronic hand or turn your camera on. Meanwhile, we had the absolute pressure of pressurizing madam to do an interview with us for, some years ago just before we started our Marvelous Medicine, and Radhakrishna wanted to share some bits of it. So as Radhakrishna gets ready with that, Annapurna, would you like to say something?
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. I'm Annapurna, 89 batch, and I did my PG in 90. I joined in 95 and finished in 98. And I don't know, somehow everyone used to tell that I look like madam, and they used to wish me when I was a first baby, a baby junior. The seniors would think that Asha madam is coming, Asha madam is coming, and they would start wishing me. I used to be really scared of her, frankly speaking. Madam, I could never, go and stand in front of her because she's real. She was a disciplinarian and she taught so much. Despite that, I was never free with her. Maybe, I don't know, whatever it is. But yes, I know I have learned radical hysterectomy from her, and I'm doing gyne now. I remember every day what madam does, and then to my students, I'm like madam, like what madam used to do, all the things silently. I had observed her, same things I'm doing to my students now. I remember her a lot every day during my OTs. may God give her a lot of, Madam has contributed lots to our growth, and we'll always remember her. Madam, be in peace, rest in peace. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Annapurna. Like I mentioned, if any of you want to speak, either put your camera on or raise your electronic hand.
Dr. Lavanya is there. Vaidya, Harita, I can see all of them. Srividya.
Lata, I had shared that Madam's song.
Yeah, I'll try to put it.
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, like Annapurna, I also spent at JIPMA maybe about 12 years. During my undergraduate time, because she was very actively involved with the department, and probably we never had any opportunity to just look at her and talk to her. She was very meticulous and she was on time. Lot of discipline we have learned from her. And eventually then I have joined Obs and Gynae of JIPMA. That was actually my turning point of my life. Looking at her and the department as a whole, I have grown a lot. And of course, I have taken up the profession of teaching in a medical college. So there are a lot of aspects what I have learned from her and really indebted to her and the whole of the department. I just want to share one of the things during my post-graduation when I was in a third year post-graduation and I was monitoring a patient in a labor room who was a case of a diabetes and polyhydramnios. And eventually that baby died immediately after birth. Then after a couple of days, I got the notice from the lawyer that in my name, that because of me, baby died. So this is the first experience of legal action that put on me. And I was really shocked by looking at this lawyer notice. Then that is a time when I saw that how Madam handled this issue. I'll never forget about this kind of small things, what we learned from her in the department. And thanks each and every one for giving me opportunity. Just last thing what I would like to share that once this the social media and this WhatsApp has developed and I started contacting her in a couple of years. And every time, like every occasion, she used to wish and we also exchanged wishes with her. And that was the last in 2024 when I last messaged her in during the Durga Puja. And one interesting thing is that what we used to see during our undergraduate and postgraduate time, we used to keep talking about that she never repeats the saris in a week. And we used to be surprised actually how many saris she have and how she is maintaining all this. So and as a gratitude, every time in the Durga Puja, I used to send a sari. For some reasons in 2024, she said, don't send any more gift to me. I feel very embarrassed. And she used to make a point that she used to wear the sari in different occasions. She used to send me a photo. So that was the last when I spoke to her in 2024. And as she said that not to send any more gift, in 2025, I did not send any gift. And that was, I'm feeling very sorry about that. Thank you very much, everyone, for giving me the chance.
Thank you, Vaidya. Dr. Sahadev Swain, you have your camera on. Would you like to say something?
Thank you, everybody. Everything has been probably said. I just said a few words as a fellow human being. Asa is a life of grace and simplicity, a life worth aspiring for, a life for others, a life worth living. God probably has stopped producing such products. anymore, but that may not be right. There are many good people around us reflecting her goodness. A great clinician, a surgeon, teacher, administrator, researcher, and above all, a great human being. A great role model to aspire, and we are all lucky to have crossed the same path she has walked for. God bless all of us. Thank you. Jai Jagannath.
Thank you. Pushpalata, you have your hand up. Did you want to say something?
Hello.
Your camera on, that will be great. Pushpalata, yeah.
Yeah, just a minute. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
The camera is on?
No. But it's okay. Yeah, we can see you now.
Yeah. Here, me and the camera thing.
It's there, it's on.
Okay. Yeah, just wanted to share that Madam, as everybody has told it umpteen number of times, that is, Madam was a great human being, above all, very friendly. She made everyone feel special. That's the right side of everything. She made everyone feel as though she could remember everybody and made them feel special. It was nice knowing her. I know her only in undergraduate days, but we used to follow with the JIPMER Alumni Association. I remember, I want to share one particular thing, how she was very friendly with students. We were in final year and we were in the maternity hospital, and there was an in-house rupture uterus, like subacute, not a full rupture. And, she was called as emergency. So we were all on this thing there. I called all my batchmates. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So she was actually, while she was coming in, she was fuming. She said, how much syntesonon was given and everything. And, she was very angry. But as soon as she saw her students, all lined up, MBBS students, waiting to see her, that laparotomy, she totally melted. After that, she was absolutely normal. She said, students, all of you have come middle of the night. That was the love for students and teaching. So which transcended everything. So
Thank you, Pushpalata. Balamurugan, you have your camera on. Would you like to say something? Please unmute yourself, Bala.
Yeah, good evening. My respects and salutations to a wonderful teacher and a person Dr. Asha has been. I think as we continue to celebrate her career and achievements and pray and our sort of respects to her, there are some aspects which I will like to bring out. I mean, everybody has talked about what Madam's skills were, her punctuality, her sharp memory. Yes, that is something which all of us know. But something which I heard from my mother also, which I just wanted to share. Being the head of the department, she had the responsibility of taking care of the whole department, but she used to be very, 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 very sure that every small part of the department also was not neglected. There used to be a PPOT, which used to be behind the SLR. She used to come there frequently and operate just to make sure everything was happening well, it was kept clean, and then it was not neglected because the importance was given to the main OT. She was so wonderful in taking care that every aspect of the department was covered. So that's one. Again, for the softer side, for our times, our pre-grad day celebrations were never complete without a dance by Dr. Padmanabhan and Dr. Gitanjali and a song from Dr. Asha. I think that was a wonderful opportunity for us to experience her singing capabilities, and I think it still keeps ringing in our memories that what a wonderful singer she was. Her care and compassion extended even beyond JIPMER days. Like I had left JIPMER after my senior resident UGs, when PG SRship, I joined, already I stood for my MCH pediatric surgery. I lost my father within few months of my joining. He was admitted in JIPMER, shifted to Chennai, and then we lost him there. But ma'am came all the way home to be of support to me, Soba, and my mother. So I didn't send any message, anything, but then ma'am just found out and then came to our home and visited us to just offer her condolences and offer her support, because it all happened very sudden. So her care extends, her memory extends beyond our JIPMER days, and she just keeps track of what is happening to us. I don't know how she's able to do that. I don't think we'll get a person who could be having such a sharp memory, who could remember immaculate details about each and every person. And it's only a fitting tribute that we continue to celebrate her achievements and then continue to have her in our thoughts for years to come. I'm very sure that she'll be happy wherever she is, and she will continue to guide us and bless us with what all she has achieved in her life and what all example she has set, especially for the obstetricians. She would have impressed them, influenced them in every way, and I think she'll still continue to live in our memories for years. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you, Bala. Rajiv of batch of 87, would you like to go now?
Is he there?
Yes, RSI.
Rajiv, where are you?
He has to unmute himself. He's there.
Rajiv Dattatreya is there, but Rajiv's RS.
RS iPhone. Actually,
Okay.
there's some problem in unmuting. It's automatically,
Yeah.
once it's automatically muted, removing is really difficult. Are you having a challenge, Rajiv, in unmuting yourself?
I can.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
There you are.
I think most of us have felt very special, very close to Dr. Asha, and I think that's a gift to go across decades and have umpty number of students, colleagues, each of whom felt very close and very special, looked at by her. To me, Dr. Asha was not just a mentor, but taught me some things which have stood the test of time. One, of course, is punctuality, doing things well, but also having a concern for fellow human beings. And I'll never forget two things she always said. Always remember the patients who are lying on the road divider, the amount of effort and time they have to spend to see you. So before you say clinic is closed, just remember they have spent everything and they are looking up to you to provide succor to them. And that is something which has stood the test of time. Second thing was she valued every member of the team. And that's been spoken by others also. I remember when we first started off in Obs and Gynae, we were made to clean the instruments, push trolleys. And today I remember the importance of that. At that point, we thought, oh, we are going to be great surgeons, but we realized that we can be great team members if only we appreciate what every member does. And that's what she remembered, whether it was Pandidurai who is to drive, whether other people from the ICMR side of things. She made everyone feel special. And that goes across decades. So it's not just as a great teacher, it's not just as a great musician, it's not just a phenomenal memory. I think she was a wonderful human being. And that, I think, stands out. Truly concerned about people, truly concerned not just about students, colleagues, other people who are there, but also the person on the street who could probably give nothing back in return except the gratitude, and from whom we have learned so much. So, ma'am, thank you so much for imbibing these qualities in us. One thing is there are enough people who are going to carry forward this legacy. And wherever you are, you can be proud that you have developed so many people over time and given us goals, qualities, and a role model to aspire for. Thank you very much for all you have done for us, and may God bless you. Wherever you are, please be happy and please bless us. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajiv. Saubarnika, would you like to go next?
Ma'am, yeah, so getting goosebumps listening
to all of what has been said about Dr. Asha. So those days, of course, we used to be very scared when we took up gynae for post-graduation. And so we all used to wear those wooden clips with a stick, tie our hair up, no open hair, no flowers, no dangling earrings, no bangles in the hand, and such great discipline. And I think absolutely that is what has shaped us to what we are today. Thanks to such great teachers we have had. And also, one other thing about classes, we used to see some very interesting cases in the OPD. So, ma'am would say that these patients might go away and you will miss out on these. They won't get admitted, something like a Turner syndrome or some rare case. So, she used to ask the PG to come and write it up on the board in that corridor in front of her room in the afternoon after the OP, and tell us to get that patient from the OPD so that we have a quick half an hour discussion before we send the patient away. So that was her passion for teaching, so that each and every student should see that rare case which may not come back to the OP again. So such great teaching beyond books, and all of us are grateful to that, and hope she will rest in peace and keep blessing us from wherever she is. Thank you, ma'am.
We will be closing the meeting at 9 with after a minute silence. So if anyone wants to speak, please let us know now.
Vidya, can I share that song which we just recorded, a very short one, if no one else is talking?
Are you sharing your screen? Because we can't hear it.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to. I don't know whether I'll be able to do that. Let me see.
Yeah, you can continue trying that. Meanwhile, if anyone else wants to speak, please go ahead. Otherwise, turn on your camera or put your hand up. Meanwhile, Radhakrishna, you can, if you want to say a few words while Lata tries to sort out her screen share.
Or I will share with you. Can you do it? I'm not able to hear.
No. I am on my iPad and I'm completely clueless. Yeah, yes, Radhakrishna.
Yeah, I often wonder why are Gypmerites very distinct and separate from other students from other medical colleges. And in due course of time, I could realize how such great teachers influenced us, in a very great way. And as Lalit rightly put it, I think she has touched every single student over 50 years, because me, for instance, other than Dr. Anand Krishnan and Dr. Smiles, because we're in the same trade, the only other faculty who knows my name and who knows me in person is Dr. Asha. That is her specialty. And as everyone put it across, that she's been very caring, very friendly, very, very easy going with all the students. But when it comes to learning, teaching, that is a different thing altogether. I also used to be scared of her, but then, she's been a wonderful, wonderful human being. And one of the things that she used to sort of amaze me is the speed at which she used to do surgery. Extremely fast. I don't know whether anybody was as fast as her after that. And then, she was active on that WhatsApp group till she fell ill. Every single day, we used to see her messages. A great person, and we are very lucky to have come across one such teacher. And it's such a wonderful day remembering her, and and how much difference she's made to all our lives. Vidya.
Thank you. Sri Vidya, you have your hand up. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, thank you, everyone, for arranging this. It's been quite sad to hear the news, but also heartwarming to reminisce those memories. I think everybody said, and I came as an outsider, as an undergraduate from another hospital, and I started my postgraduate there. But what struck me was Madam's presence. There are some people who will demand respect, but Madam's presence used to command respect. And her passion, and now we talk about health equity, but even in those days, she would want to know whether the patient is from Gingy or Panroti. We didn't understand the significance those days, but it makes a lot of sense. In that way, what she did was beyond JIPMA. She would take it with the government meetings and health meetings if there was a case of rupture uterus or poor antenatal care. And I think that passion is something she infused in everyone who came in contact with her. And I think, the other thing is leadership. She had a very unique style of leadership. She never talked loudly, but at the same time, very firm and persuasive. And I think the MCH block is one living example of that. Apart from that, personally for me, I was very scared like any other postgraduates. But over time, I also came to know that she appreciates as much as, she tells us off when we are not doing the right thing. And I think those values are standing with us. And if we are doing well now, that's all because of the seed that was sown in those days. And all I can say is thank you, madam. You have done your job well. You have lived your life well.
Thank you, Srividya. We were
Can
all
I share
about
now?
how madam has touched so many lives, irrespective of how long she spent. So we have Radha Arun Kumar from the US who only did MD anesthesia and JIPMA. She didn't work as she wasn't an undergraduate, nor did she work in the gynae department, but she wants to say a few words. Yes, Radha.
Thank you, Vidya. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I was in JIPMER as a non-PG and then a PG and in anesthesia, and then did about 6 months of senior residency before I left because I got married and went away to Delhi. But Dr.Asha Oumachigui, I still remember her last name so clearly and so well because it was so unique, and she left such an indelible impression in my mind. Her speed, her kindness to other residents, while all the other surgeons were, of course, Dr. Smile was always smiling, and he was wonderful. And Dr. Asha was so kind to all of us, and we had conference, for our lecture conference at 3:30 every afternoon. And whenever I was in Dr. Asha's OT, I always thought, oh, I can get to that on time. I won't be late for that, because she was so fast. She used to work so fast with both her hands. I remember her ambidextrity, and I remember that tapping of the instrument, like Dr. Soundaragan was saying earlier. And most importantly, I remember unbelievably, only about 2 to 3 weeks ago, I worked with this neurosurgeon from Karnataka, Sujit Prabhu, and that day he had like 5, brain tumor resections between 2 rooms. And I was joking with him, hey, Sujit, are you planning to remove all the brain tumors in Houston today? And then I was reminiscing with him about Dr. Asha, and I used to tell him in her OT, she used to have at least 2 to 3 vaginal hysterectomies and 2 to 3 abdominal hysterectomies, and we used to joke around saying that, she runs this national uterus eradication program on a lighter vein. So I was just talking about her 2 or 3 weeks ago to this surgeon who's from the same state, and just always remember her fondly. And thank you so much, Vidya and Patta, for doing this. And I'm choking up now. Thanks so much for doing this. I appreciate this.
Yeah, Srirag, would you like to join in as a long-standing member of the, running the JIPMER Alumni Association? I'm sure you had close ties with Madam. Would you like to say something?
Actually, thank you, ma'am. It's really great to see not to just hear about Madam, even Madam students, how they have influenced us. Like Rajiv sir, Srividya Madam, Vaidya sir, all of them have influenced us so much in life. Even now, Lata Madam and Harita Madam are all still here. But really, I think we were one of the first few last few batches Madam has taught. I think Madam retired in somewhere in 2000. I think 1999 we passed out. What we are just trying to imagine how Madam was head of the department at that time and how she managed those departments and how the residents and patients are managed. If in another 5-6 years we'll be in her shoes, like we will be managing those, but I don't think we can ever reach that level because I think she was so dynamic. She had such high personality. I think what we have lost is something which I don't think Chipper can ever have. I don't think it's just Chipper. Any institution can ever have such a teacher or such a personality or such an administrator. I think with these words I will close down. I thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Srirag. I request all of you to mute yourselves. You will observe a moment of silence.
Can I just show this video once? It's just 1 minute.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Radhakrishna, can you just call for the 1 minute silence and then unmute all of us to know that it's over? So please join me in praying for Sadgati.
Yeah, we're done with you.
Thank you, everybody, for taking the time. And the best way we can pay tribute to her is by emulating all the fantastic, qualities that she had. And now that she's no longer there with us, it's our responsibility to pass on all those gems that we learned from her to the future generations. Thank you, everybody, once again. And thank you especially to Madam's niece and sister for joining us, despite it being a very difficult time for them. Om Shanti.